What's up, fabulous fam? Farmer Brooke here. I need to make this video for anybody getting started in aquaponics, hydroponics, even your garden. Your pH is a huge thing. The pH, if it's too high, you will have a nutrient lockout, and that sucks. I'm going to show you what that means in a second. This is an important video. If you want your crop to be beautiful, taste good, everything, you need to keep an eye on the pH, and it needs to be between 6.5 and 7, and mine was at 8. I knew that, but I thought since I was doing aquaponics, it wasn't going to make a difference, but it does. So I've been lowering it for the last couple of weeks. This morning I was at 7.1. We'll go check it right now. Hopefully it's 7 or lower, but it's something you have to stay on top of. And I'm going to show you the results right now. So let's go check it out, and I'll show you what I've done to lower it. But every day I have an alarm on my clock. About every 3 hours, I go in, check the pH. If it's too low or too high, I will add some muriatic acid. I'll show you how I do that in a minute. And yeah, it's something you have got to stay on top of. So let's go check this out. Okay, I turned off the fans in here. I'm gonna have to make this quick because, as you can see, the sun is beating down and it will heat up in here quick if those fans are not on. So here's the deal. Look at, I put some kale in here, and look at the leaves. Now what happens is the pH is too high and it locks out all of the nutrients, and this is probably phosphorus, potassium, and your leaves will start to get discolored. I thought this was heat in the beginning, and that is not heat. That's a potassium deficiency, and all these spots I thought were from the heat. So I didn't do much. I was praying for cooler weather. It cooled down and the spots continued. So thank God, look at the new growth. The new growth is a lot better, and I am getting there. The kale is looking better. Even the bigger pieces look like it's coming back. This is beyond repair, obviously, but that is a telltale sign of a pH, a nutrient deficiency. And because the pH is so high, it locks it out. It will not allow it to travel up. Let's look at these real quick. I cannot sell these, obviously, and it's good for the chickens. The chickens love it. But look at this. Here is a really telltale sign. The lettuce just is blah. I mean, the new growth is a lot better. So we have our fingers crossed. Let's check out down here. I want to show you all this. Since I've been adjusting the pH, things are starting to look better. These have really perked up. This Rukai, oak leaf, I guess. Thank God these are looking better. But I have some more oak leaf down here that had a problem. Well, is a lot better now. Look at some of the edges here are having a problem, but the new growth is a lot better. And these have all taken off. They are like, thank you for fixing that that pH problem. Even these little romaine here, these have been in here. Look at this. Telltale sign. Get your pH dialed in. So what did I do? I have my sump over here, and let's take a look. It's been a few hours since I did anything, and the thing with, oh, stay right there, baby. Stay right there. We are dialed in finally. That used to say 8. A few weeks ago, that was an 8. That is not good. So what did I do? I have been taking some water out of the tank, or the sump. This is about a gallon. I put it in my Home Depot bucket, I will add, let's see, how can I do this? There we go. Let's do it this way. Yay. Okay, so I have a bottle that I got from Home Depot for my garage floor of muriatic acid. All I do, I will put about 5 teaspoons not very scientific. Give it a stir. You want to keep your nose away because it will burn the crap out of your nose. But let's see what this pH is. So it's still 7 in the tank, which is what we want, but this is really going to drop. This pH is about 2. So all I do is I will take a couple of cupfuls. Let me put this back in here. Couple of good cupfuls and just give it a pour. And that will adjust. So probably read about 6.8, 6.9 by the time it mixes in. And the other thing that I have done is I will take a cupful and just pour it right in. Each bed. I will do it to each bed. See how terrible that looks? That is gnarly. Doesn't taste bad. Doesn't taste bad, but sure doesn't look good. Look at, I've had these in here for a while, and it started, the Lockout started to give me a problem. Since I've dialed the pH back into range, it looks good. I mean, look at. All right, guys, I gotta finish this video, but it's been 5 days. I went to finish it this morning and figured out I didn't have an ending, and I'm kind of glad that I did because it's been 5 days. My pH has been 6.97 all 5 days, and look at this kale. Just how crazy 5 days with the right pH will make it. Makes me wonder how much it would have produced if I would have had the pH correct for 5 days. So look at, I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's all pH. I got it dialed in and it has taken off. So I will be, now that I feel better about my pH, I am going to take the beds, the lettuce from the beds, and fill up my aquaponic beds. Only because the pH is dialed in. There you go. You got any questions, comments? Drop them down below. Like, subscribe. I'd sure love it if this channel got built up because I think I have a lot to share. So thank you, and we will talk to you again soon.